Yo, why am I looking at these like I've played these games before? Well, my friend who hauntingly has no face, you're right. I'm sure only a handful of people have played these, but you do know these guys.
It's McDonald's.
McDonald's, the largest fast food chain on the planet. And surprisingly, they dipped their toes in the gaming industry and made games. So today, I'm playing 3 McDonald's console games that are unknown, and I'm going to find out whether they're actually good. You may be looking at this in confusion and have asked, when did McDonald's even make video games? Well, before all of this, McDonald's had their hand in everything. Toys, indoor playgrounds, even creating their own fictional world called McDonald's Land. McDonald's got really interested into something that was rapidly developing though, video games. During the 80s and 90s, video games started exploding in popularity, moving from the arcades to people's homes. Then every company wanted their mascot to become the next Mario, as companies realized that mascots could become huge entertainment franchises. McDonald's being one of those companies that wanted to join in too, and had lots of recognizable characters of their own. So naturally, they did what any company would do, they put them in a video game. McDonald's Land was the first to represent McDonald's and was released in the year 1988 on the Famicom. This game was only available in Japan as Ronald McDonald was marketed differently there as
Donaldo McDonaldo.
I have never played an NES game until this one, and I will say, bloody hell, they're hard. They're so unforgiving, which is crazy to me. Some kids could even play these. I mean, I struggled a lot playing this game, but to be fair, I'm very bad at platforming games. In this game, you go through different levels where they take inspiration from the McDonald's cinematic universe, the McCU, which I'll refer to them as the McCU for the rest of the video. Surprisingly too, they have a boss at the end of each level. Whether the boss fights were good are up to debate, but they sure have some visually memorable ones. My favourites include the angry hamburger, a clown-like wizard, and a giant fire salamander. Hey, he kinda looks like Dragon. Honestly, for an NES game, it's not awful. Interesting levels of music, but the gameplay is very dated. The hitboxes of the characters and levels themselves feel very janky and lead to very frustrating moments, which I may have had a couple.
Why does that face for you? I know. No!
I will say this game does a really good job at making the characters from the McCU look creepy as hell. And this game being one of the standouts for leaning to the uncanny look the McCU has, whether intentionally or not. One thing I want you all to look at. Don't they look like a certain someone? I'd say if you're massively into retro games and love the challenge of the old NES titles, this game can be fun for you. I mean, I managed to finish the game, but I did want to crash out at the end. MC Kids was released in 1992 on the NES. The developer behind it was Virgin Games. Yes, that Virgin Media you're thinking of, to all my Brits out there. I honestly did not know they developed and published games, let alone one relating to McDonald's. Well, it's not surprising I haven't heard of them, they don't really exist anymore. MC Kids is another platformer where it has massive influence from the Super Mario games, but it feels different. Just trust me for a second, I think the beauty of this game is the puzzle solving and finding hidden things, not the actual platforming. The whole game is about finding McDonald's cards that are dotted around the worlds, as you are trying to chase Hamburglar who stole Ronald's magic bag. Difference is, you are playing as one of the kids, Mick and Mac. The platforming in this game is quite challenging, but more forgiving than Donald Land. There is less bugs and feels more refined, and most importantly, it plays fun. A lot of the movement in this game is about momentum and discovering things, which in itself feels very rewarding. They have some mechanics that are very creative, one of them being where it flips a character upside down, which then can help you access secret stuff, but makes you think differently when jumping around. The soundtrack is great, but my only take would be that I wish there was more variety, as the 2 main tracks are very good, so I'm sure they could have added more. I do have a massive gripe with that stupid purple fish. That fish really ruined my day every time it killed me, and I hope it burns in hell. Even if this game didn't have the whole McDonald's brand slapped on top of it, I think I'd still enjoy the game. The next year, in 1993, McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure released on the Sega Genesis by a developer called Treasure. This same studio created popular games such as Gunstar Heroes and Ikaruga? I'm probably butchering it. Who would have thought that this is another platformer? Hey, before you click off, as there's another platformer, this is by far the best one. It has the most polished gameplay while having a lot of character. The fun, different enemies and levels throughout the game make it ridiculously charming. The premise is that Ronald finds a small piece of paper under a big tree and discovers it's part of a treasure map. Then he wanders around finding the other 4 pieces of the map and eventually goes looking for the treasure. The platformer has simple controls of an attack and all the movement buttons, but to elevate Ronald's movement, he has a grappling hook where he can propel himself higher. This makes the movement much more interesting, as the level designs for this game work with this idea. Treasure Land Adventure does so well with the levels in this game that frankly I cannot give enough praise for. The cutscenes they have in this game, the charming pixel art, make the game really fun, and I can tell the developers had such a fun time making this game. Treasure Land has such a variety of different enemies too, and the designs all look so fun and unique from one another. The other 2 games I played, I felt a slight bit of tiredness to some of the enemies I was seeing, as I felt like I saw one type of enemy for too long. This game does not have that problem though, where the pace of the level fits well. Truly an entertaining game that caught me off guard. Well, I was never expecting this when coming into making this video. Going into this, I thought these games would just be cheap advertisements with a McDonald's logo slapped on the box. But what surprised me was just how much effort went into them. MC Kids had some genuinely creative mechanics, and McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure honestly stands on its own as a great platformer. It's kinda crazy to think that a fast food company was making games alongside some of the biggest developers of the 90s. So, if you ever hear someone that says that every licensed game from the 90s was terrible, just show them this video and I'm sure they will change their mind.